There's a shot of the marvellous crowd gathering here this afternoon at Canai Creek for the annual picnic race meeting, and perfect weather conditions prevailing here at the Canai Creek Racecourse. We see one of the tour buses arriving there, and first, race number 1 on the program. Karma Bueller moves forward to the inside. Mentat Duchess will be next along. This is the maiden handicap, a field of 3 to run. Mentat Duchess is in. Golden Reverie will complete the line. Then they'll be set. Golden Reverie moving up now. 1,000 metres the journey of the first. All in and set to go. Race number 1 this afternoon here at Canai Creek. Set and racing. Coming away a little slowly was Karma Bueller. Hunts up now though, and on the outside Mentat Duchess won the start. It's almost a line of 3 with Golden Reverie over on the outside. Karma Bueller drives through now and leads. On the outside in second placing is Golden Reverie, and 2 lengths away last of all Mentat Duchess. 700 metres to go down the side, and now pulling its way up on the outside, Golden Reverie draws 3/4 in front of Karma Bueller, and third and last of all at the moment is Mentat Duchess commencing a move down the side. About 450 metres to go, and Golden Reverie it is by a length and a half. Mentat Duchess is second, and third and last of all now is Karma Bueller. 350 to go prior to turning for home. Golden Reverie is a length and a half in front. Mentat Duchess goes to the outside, and further back Karma Bueller. In the straight though, and Golden Reverie, it's clear by a length. Racing up behind it is Mentat Duchess, but Golden Reverie kept going by rider Elzareb, and down to the line Golden Reverie. Golden Reverie scores an easy victory in the first. Golden Reverie scores by 3 lengths. Karma Bueller came again for second, and about 4 away last of all was Mentat Duchess. Wait the numbers on race number 1 on the program, the maiden handicap 1,000 metres. Numbers about to come through on race number 1 on the program. You'll find that number 2 will be the winner, Golden Reverie, ridden by Elzareb. Second placing will go to 1 Karma Bueller, and third Mentat Duchess. We'll wait on them official. Numbers about to come through official from the judge. On race number 1, the maiden handicap over 1,000 metres. Led Golden Reverie has then whipped around the outside, grabbed the lead prior to turning for home, and has raced away, being too good. Numbers about to come up official, race number 1. 2-1-4, yep. Okay. Numbers official, 2, 1 and 4. Number 2, Golden Reverie, Elzareb is the winner. Second placing to 1, Karma Bueller, Reg Manning. And third to 4, Mentat Duchess, Elzareb. Placings 2, 1 and 4. Official on race number 1. Charles. Runners on their way to the barrier here for race number 2 on the program, the TV8 Flying Handicap. That's the second here this afternoon at Gemtrees, moving up for rider R. Kirkpatrick. So just the one to move into line, and that is Charles Beaufort. Jeanette Hassey moves forward now, and they're set for a start in the second. 1,000 metres the journey here at Canai Creek of race number 2. All set for a start. Starter on the platform. About to go, they're racing this time. Footman won the start on the inside, leads half a length, settling down to Gemtree second, and third and last of all is Charles Beaufort. Long towards the 900 metre mark, Footman is the leader by 3/4 of a length on Gemtree's moving up on the outside, and a length and a half away in last placing comes Charles Beaufort. Along the back of the track they go. At the 700 metre mark, Footman is making all the pace in front. It's a length and a half now in front of Gemtree second, and third and last of all is Charles Beaufort. Along the side of the track, 500 200 metres to go. Reg Manning's got Footman going along nicely in front. Now the challenger's coming. Gemtree's moving up to its outside. And last of all is Charles Beaufort prior to turning for home. 300 metres out. And racing to the lead now is Gemtree's out in the centre of the track. Gemtree's has grabbed the lead from Footman, and further back Charles Beaufort wide. In the straight now and kicking back, Footman on the inside. Gemtree's in the centre and Footman coming again. They settle down to fight it out. Footman and Gemtree's. Gemtree's goes home the better, and Gemtree scores by half a length on the line to Footman. And third was Charles Beaufort. Stand by for the numbers. Race number 2 on the program. Great battle up the straight between Gemtree and Footman. And numbers about to come up on race number 2 on the program. You'll find that Gemtree will get the verdict here from Footman and Charles Beaufort third. Numbers about to come up on race 2, the TV8 flying handicap over 1,000 metres. Judges' numbers coming up. 3, 4, 1. Yep. Second placing to 4 Footman, ridden by Reg Manning, and third to 1 Charles Beaufort, Jeanette Hassey. Placings 3, 4 and 1. Number 3 Gemtree's returning to scale. Gemtree's is a chestnut gelding, 7 years, by Fairtrees from Tanalay, owned by R.C. and Mrs. N. Webb, trained by R.C. Webb at Cranbourne, and ridden by R. Kirkpatrick. Second into 4 Footman by Sovereign Slipper from Morgiana, trained by L.J. Grist at Bairnsdale, ridden by Reg Manning, and third to 1 Charles Beaufort by Beaufort C from Candy Town, trained by T. Hassey at Terrelgan and ridden by Jeanette Hassey. The time, 1 minute even 0.5, 1 minute 0.5 of a second. Margin's about to come through. Complete the gallop down the straight, the canter, and also must weigh in correct to collect the prize money. And here comes Who's Black now down the straight. Who's Black, the black gelding, 6 years. Give it a good cheer as it goes past 2, and that's rider Jeanette Hassey aboard. Who's Black, the black gelding, 6 years, by Hallpack from Soldier Sailor. And there it goes past the line to collect prize money and the J.E. Ramsdell ladies bracelet. That's Jeanette Hassey aboard. Jeanette hasn't been riding around the picnics all that long. Started riding about halfway through last picnic season and has been riding very well of late. Ridden 7 winners in her career, and there she is with Who's Black. Has successfully completed the course. 1989 Buchan Cup over 1,600 metres. Number 1 here is River Jess, being ridden by Reg Manning. 2 is Velba's Orphan, El Zareb. Number 3, Perfect Union, be ridden by R. Zareb. And 4 is Lord Nisku, R. Kirkpatrick. Horses on the way to the stalls for the 1989 Buchan Cup over 1,600 metres. Runners moving forward for the Cup. River Jesters moves straight into the line with Lord Nisku, Perfect Union. Velba's Orphan will be last along. Velba's Orphan moves up, so they're all set for the 1989 Buchan Cup. Field moved in quickly, they're ready for a start. Set for the Cup, the gates crash open and off they go in the 89 Cup. Perfect Union began smartly towards the centre of the field. River Jest holds the inside. Lord Nisku settles third, and last of all out of the straight is Velba's Orphan. 1,500 metres to go as they head out of the straight in the Cup, and Perfect Union is the leader by a length. River Jest the inside second, Lord Nisku on his outside, and 3 away last of all Velba's Orphan. Along towards the 1,200 metre mark they stride in the Cup, and the leader is Perfect Union. In second placing, 2 lengths away on the outside was River Jest, then came Lord Nisku, and last of all is Velba's Orphan. Along the back of the track they head in the Cup, and the leader Perfect Union by a length and a half. Second placing occupied by River Jest. Then on the outside comes Lord Nisku, and back to last of all is Velba's Orphan. Along the back of the track they stride. 900 metres to go in the Cup. Perfect Union is the leader by a length over River Jest second. Then came Lord Nisku the outside, and 2 away last of all still is Velba's Orphan. Along the side of the track they come at the 700 metre mark, and the leader Perfect Union by half a length now on River Jest second. 2 lengths away in third placing, then Velva's Orphan and Lord Nisku's now last of all. Down the side of the track they come, 450 metres to go. Perfect Union's in front. Here's the runs coming now. Around the outside, Velva's Orphan joining in, and wider out too is River Jest running on, and they've sprinted clear on Lord Nisku. Into the straight they swing. In the centre going to the lead is Velva's Orphan in the cup. River Jest is trying hard on the outside, then Perfect Union and Lord Nisku. In the straight though, 200 to go. Velva's Orphan is well clear in the cup. Velva's Orphan striding away from Perfect Union, and Velva's Orphan wins the Buchan Cup. Velva's Orphan by 5 lengths. Second placing Perfect Union. Third went to River Jest, and last in was Lord Nisku. Wait the placings on the 1989 Buchan Cup. Numbers about to come up officially. 2, 3 and 1. Number 2, Velva's Orphan, ridden by Elzareb, is first. Second placing to number 3, Perfect Union, the early pacemaker, ridden by Elzareb. And third to 1, River Jest, ridden by Reg Manning. Velva's Orphan, the winner of the 1989 Buchan Cup. Velva's Orphan, patiently ridden by rider Elzareb. He was racing last, but not too far from them, of course, in the small field. Down the side at about the 500 metre mark, he started to send the horse forward. It quickly joined in, raced up on the outside of the early pacemaker, Perfect Union, on the home turn. River Jest was making his run at that time also. The big weight told on River Jest. Perfect Union fought back, but was no match for the winner, Velva's Orphan, in this year's Buchan Cup. Second placing to number 3, Perfect Union, ridden by Elzareb, and third to 1, River Jest, Reg Manning. Placings 2, 3 and 1, the 1989 Buchan Cup. 142, Velva's Orphan. Velva's Orphan, a chestnut gelding, 6 years, by Star of the North from Velva, owned by Mr. and Mrs. P.T. Gray and Mrs. H.M. Williams, trained by P.T. Gray at Sale and ridden by Elzareb. Winner of the Cup, Velva's Orphan. Second placing to 3, Perfect Union, by Couplet from Miss Logic, trained by G.L. Carvel at Cranbourne, ridden by Elzareb. And third to 1, River Jest. Of course, River Jest was last year's winner. River Jest, a chestnut gelding, 6 years, by Moss Bay from Our Hostess, trained by Alec Manning at Sale and ridden by Reg Manning. Winner scored by 4 lengths, 3 lengths between second and third, the race time 1:46. 4 lengths by 3, 1:46 the time, the placings 2, 3, 1 after the 1989 Buchan Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, shortly we will have presentations. This will be interesting if the presentations keep going while the race is on. And any inquiries may be made here at the broadcast tower. Now, start right over behind the tree here, so Golden Reverie, I can see now, has moved forward. Security Risk is the other one to move into line, and then the 2 will be set for the Tambo Shire Restricted Handicap. As we see Security Risk moving into line, the other one, Golden Reverie, is in. That means they're set for a start. In fact, Security Risk has moved away again, brought up again, Security Risk. Looks to be in this time. Golden Reverie, Security Risk, they look to be set at the 1200 metre start. Race number 5. 5th from Canai Creek. Tambo Shire Restricted Handicap. Attendants behind the stalls. One of them might be quite in over there. One big tree in the way here. Now they're set and they're racing. Golden Reverie came away best of all the way on the inside, and Security Risk will match strides though with it early. So as they go along the back towards the 1000 metre mark, Golden Reverie and Security Risk. They're absolutely locked together, nothing between them. The race on as they go to the top of the hill and towards the 1,000-metre mark they stride. It's Golden Reverie the inside and Security Risk the outer, not a breath between the pair as they move their way along towards the 800-metre mark down the back of the track here with the dust flying. And over on the outside, Security Risk, it might have got its nose out in front, but Golden Reverie's got the inside. So it's Golden Reverie the inside with Elza Reb aboard and Security Risk the outer with Reggie Manny on top. Around the turn they're about to swing. Down the side, 400 metres to go. Security Risk is drawn 3/4 in front of Golden Reverie, battling away on the inside. They're about to swing the home turn in this 2-horse race. And Security Risk, it's got a length and a half out in front of Golden Reverie now as they swing into the straight at the 200-metre mark. Security Risk about 3/4 in front of Golden Reverie, trying hard again, but Security Risk coming away again near the line. And Security Risk, ridden by Reggie Manning, and Security Risk gets home by about 3 or 4 on the line to Golden Reverie after race number 5 on the program. Stand by for our numbers. Numbers will be 3 and 2. 3 and 2. The time 1:14. And we'll just wait on the margin to come through. 1:14 the time, numbers 3 and 2. Number 3, Security Risk, Reggie Manning first. And second placing to 2, Golden Reverie, Elza Reb. 4 lengths the margin, 4 lengths the margin. 1:14 the time on the placings of 3 and 2. Well, that was a great battle, that race. And coming away smartly towards the centre was Chestnut Condi. It'll lead on, settling down. Moving around the outside, Who's Black goes to second. Gemtrees the rails third. And 3 away last of all is Lord Nisku. 950 metres to go in the last. Chestnut Condi is the pacemaker in front. It's a length and a half on Who's Black second, the outside of Gemtrees. And last of all is Lord Nisku. Along the back of the track they head. In the final event on the program here at Canai Creek, and Chestnut Condi at the 750-metre mark is the leader. Who's Black over on the outside second. Then came Gemtrees, and last of all is Lord Nisku. Down the side of the track they come in the last, and a great charge on a line of 3. Chestnut Condi, Gemtrees, and out wider Who's Black. And they're about 6 in front then on Lord Nisku last of all. They've come to the 400-metre mark in the last. And right around the outside, Gemtrees, but holding the inside, Chestnut Condi. Just behind them, Who's Black. Into the straight they come. And Chestnut Condi's the leader. Coming out of Gemtrees now on the outside from Who's Black. Gemtrees raising up to Chestnut Condi, who's fighting back. Chestnut Condi the inside, Gemtrees the outer. They go to the line, locked together, Gemtrees. Gemtrees has won it. Gemtrees in the centre has beaten on the rails Chestnut Condi. Third placing went to Who's Black. A great finish in the last. And the last in was Lord Nisku. Stand by for the placings on the last. Tremendous race down the straight with Chestnut Condi the inside and Gemtrees. And here's the numbers. 5, 2 and 1, the numbers on the last. Second 2-1-13. And Nick by 2-1-13. That's it, thank you. And over 5. Thank you. 5-2-1 the placings on the last. 5, 2 and 1. Number 5, Gemtrees R. Kirkpatrick is first. Second to 2, Chestnut Condi, Elza Reb, and third to 1, Who's Black, Jeanette Hassey. Placings 5-2-1 on a very keenly contested final event on the program, the George Henham Memorial Trophy over 1,200 metres. Up 3 wide on the home turn. Moved up to Chestnut Condi. Looked like it'd go straight past it with 200 to go, but Chestnut Condi, rider Elza Reb's got plenty out of it in the run home. And it's been a tremendous drive to the line with Gemtrees going home, and Nick the better on Chestnut Condi with Who's Black third. Placings 5, 2 and 1 on the final event, the George Henham Memorial Trophy.
In the picnic-like atmosphere of the 102nd Canai Creek races just south of Buchan. While conditions were generally hot and dusty at the Cup, the tradition of good fun and good racing continued. This is the picturesque town of Buchan in Gippsland's far northeast. And these are some partygoers on the way to the Cup. For the 2,500 or so picnickers, punters, stall holders and bookies, Saturday's cup setting was a combination of heat and dust. For many people, the meeting was a unique opportunity to sample the simple delights of a bush cup. Buchan and Galantaby race president Margaret Henham believes not having to worry about having to dress up to the nines was another major attraction. So there's no airs and graces?
No airs and graces, no. They can get up the bush there and they can, enjoy themselves, and they don't have to worry about who's looking over the fence at them.
Racegoers came from far and wide, some with the obligatory snapshot of the whole shebang. For the more dedicated punters, checking out the form at the stables was a relaxed affair. Others were quite content to find some precious shade in the car park and partake of liquid refreshments. As race time neared, punters flocked to the trackside bookies for a flutter. In fact, punters paid out a fair dinkum $70,000 last year for around a $50,000 return. And for punters, the odds can be pretty good, especially when there's only 3 horses thundering down the track. With the preliminary races out of the way, time for the big one, the Buchan Cup. At the barrier, 4 horses in with 2 late scratchings. Eventually, after 2 speedy laps of the circuit, it was number 2, Velba's Orphan, which clinched line honours. And so, after the customary speeches thanking everyone that needed thanking, and the presentation of trophies to proud horse owners, the day was officially drawing to a close. Bookies were paying out, and winners were shouting at the bush bar. Everyone was the best of mates, and eagerly looking forward to next year's 103rd Kenai Creek event. And it'll be a great one too, I'm sure. Well, I'll be back with sport after the break.